As hideous as the situation could be of, you remain standing or remains here. Reason for proper also is what we get through proper is best effort, reason proper best effort, reason proper as much towards smoothness, reason proper as smooth as possible. National socialists are weak enough. If the countries don't give them support, there's going to be problems, or they will falter. The Muslims, they don't attack, or Muslim achieves Muslim victory. National Socialists achieves National Socialist victory. The National Socialists wouldn't, if it's banned on certain actions, if it's banned on National Socialists, doesn't count towards Muslims. So it's not going to be there for the Muslims. Rpoabble also will be two occasions. Rpoabble regional occasions for rpoabble reason for proper also Muslims. They wouldn't be rpoabble also. Those wouldn't be simply sort of neutral status. They will start dramatized as if they will also deter. Oh yeah, the economy has gotten bad. For the cases of the Nazis, these ever hover on, they can be killed. While the rest of it, as long as it won't be sort of those consequences, or sort of a major wipe of a large percentage of the Nazis will become their original proper also Nazi percentage, or reason for proper or reason for proper also upon reason for proper also upon for reason for proper or reason for proper also another for reason for proper or proper reason mentions or reason for proper reason for proper or reason for also lots of the Nazis would begin, proper Nazis would sort of invite, also not without their sort of hideousness. To describe sort of terrorism are not withbound, fairly accurate. It's utterly, it's even more brilliant almost than Stephen Jobs supposed to put on that, to let them act as Nazi while also with outline that are proper also fairly matched, proper also proper also another proper also another reason for proper also another reason proper also reason for proper also reason proper also another reason proper fairly quality of. Da Vinci's Code has been solved, so reason proper some of Da Vinci's Code has been solved, so what should be the next step of? Let's get this project completed. It shouldn't be waiting. That has been sort of ever since that day, or probably since those moments. Lots of doing other tasks. Simply, it's not as sort of with motivations. And right, let's get regional proper also, or proper regional proper or proper also, or perhaps regional proper also, proper regional proper after, or regional proper perhaps regional proper or regional proper also another regional proper also, or proper regional proper. Regional proper also. Let's get this project completed, or regional proper projects. Get Elon Musk on the line to rescue this region. Elon Musk for one guy, right? Not so potent. There's 7 billion. The region of namely of region around Chicago. There are more cars than Tesla has produced for each year. Right? Although that's sort of congratulated. So how about a number of, that's far more than how much Elon Musk has personally possesses. Starting a dialogue unknown. Come on, man. So troublesome. Regional proper or kind of regional proper kind of or remove regional proper or also other variants of. Let's start conversations to discuss these issues, because a person has solved some of the Da Vinci's Code. There is absence of audience interaction. Perhaps a pope expects some teenagers or also young adults with their laptops and Twitter accounts to manage to save this country. But while a lot of the presidents they're surrounded by liberal citizens with this cultural contamination, what television could they be watching? Their own private televisions? These channels are utterly filled with fakes. Suppose they had a family member at a car crash. Then they turn on these radios. almost every single one of their psychopaths. That itself could be downclear. Regional bubble also bit of sort of may not be of per each case of sort of a bit of broad range. Regional bubble a bit of broad measure. Regional bubble also not a regional bubble or regional bubble also not a regional bubble or regional bubble also not a regional bubble may not be of sort of more of each case mentioned of. Like this is an emergency, right? This would be an emergency case. It's actually similar like the trailer, how someone suddenly notices this Diablo stuff. Or let's wait. Let's just wait and check what happens. As Justin Trudeau likes to sort of gamble. He might be a great gambler, or mainly because he enjoys gambling. After all, a lot of persons that goes to prime minister level, he probably also likes to gamble. May not be this is because he likes gamble, so he wants to become prime minister, but he probably also likes gamble. But if persons more engaged with these sort of lesser away from these where the cases are occur, it's different. So we'll think about it. It could be different. For instance, if someone holds a knife towards you, it's immediately going to be a reaction. Someone's attacking. But suppose someone speaks sort of, it doesn't. It holds the knife down, or then ask for mail exchange. May not be just, or reason bubble, or doesn't yell effort. It may be a much more different effect, especially when it's not sort of 19th century anymore. This is gone to modernity era. The passive aggressive mass amount of these bubble also is. There's the rpoabble, there are the economic locus issue, there are also the mass amount of these consumers issue. The categories of reasonable probable may not be sort of, or probable to overlap a bit of reasonable probable also with rpoabble also may not be rpoabble also may not be just support towards recent mention for probable reason there of generic language, cultural level contamination, vicious around. Nazis simply can flood this place to death. Suppose they start to notice there isn't so much government there. It's not so much country. They simply protest simultaneously. While these journalists start cooking countries, what can the governments do to defend that? Or is the remainder of the governments, the current governments do against that? What a bunch. You're the motherfucking Putin, you're a piece of shit. Putin, you're regional bubble or tether monkey. Regional bubble or tether fucking. Regional bubble motherfucking with PH. Regional bubble or tether fucking. May not be trust support. Regional bubble also may not be trust support to us. Putin, you're a piece of shit. What an incompetent leader. We had Putin at today's level, or at today's situation. It's gone. Regional bubble, it's messed up. Also, Netanyahu scores on speeches instead of being effective, or sort of more so not on personal sides. He distanced away from lots of Europeans. How small did the governments get? It's almost like Netanyahu plus a cabinet member, that's it, of this millions. Literally, they by that number alone, probably defaultly, they will be useful idiots of the much larger bosses. Much, way larger bosses. Or probably also multiple of the recent adjective word of. Persons will probably also just laugh when this. I believe in your bubble, the real bubble, or bubble after reason bubble also. Real bubble or regard there as being this alphabet or reason or bubble there's we did September 11th because doing that could maybe that's an emergency flare. It's like telling everyone stuff are messed up, or also one of the at least also will be the concept. It may not be sort of also it may not be sort of planned out this way. Stuff doesn't have to be planned. It's like plan for vacation. That was the plan. There was no sort of that plan that you ask. Usually when that's mentioned, sort of also sort of referred to also allowing if there are too many Nazi puppets, it will begin sort of more inclined or more towards that of. By the way, Trump's daughter, tell Putin to pick her up, or some other females or something. You'll be insane, sort of. Oh, I want to be a monk. I'll be a nun with beard. I'll be more of a monk character. That's probably worse than monk, because monk comes as a monk. Well, those ones, or Asian couple, or Asian couple also doesn't notice, or couple mainly of doesn't treat the word self as. What's wrong with language, man? Can it be traite tave or regardo vo or regarde ve or regardo? Like, come on, man. The reason Spanish better at soccer probably because of this language. The whole culture different. Suppose someone speaks it so much, probably would turn comparative just a bit more, or a bit more like these, right? With the Slavish. Lots of those questionable citizens in America. Also of case. So much anti-sex out there. It's impossible. Once a person starts condemning Nazis, it's not going to work. That's usually how it goes. Although they sort of, if they arrive to the also statement, usual proper phrase or proper also statement, condemn her for then also, then that's probably decent. Putin, man, what's wrong with you? Phone, dial. Get somebody, tell them to do something. Don't tell them it's probably savior of this country, or probably one of the savior, or probably a main architect of the savior. Someone has solved lots of the Da Vinci's code, so shouldn't there be some sort of interactions? Let's get this fixed. Don't be shy. I'm not sort of so attractive that you guys have to be shy. Just brave up, pound your chest like I'm stronger than apes. If they don't do that, they're just woods. Recent mention of proper is assume there are. It's also with the proper doesn't has to be yes sort of literalization for the format of original proper mention or proper original mention of or proper also proper of those are the aren't proper regard with the original proper word. Those are the word also after original proper word recognized original proper word also that of proper also will be or proper also not original proper word or proper will be or also not reason for or proper word reason for or proper word reason for proper also after reason for proper retrieval reason for proper or recognize of reason for proper or notice as reason for proper recognize as or reason for proper or also adjust reason for proper or notice reason for proper also reason or proper also or reason for proper also or proper reason for proper also not reason for proper or reason for proper also. Those there aren't so much audience interactions. There aren't even night groups. Can a person practice swordsman? We have into to a stage sort of the spookiness. Reason proper also with a bit of or proper or bit reason proper also this reason for or proper or reason for proper or proper also. Reason for proper reason for proper also reason for proper reason for proper reason for a bit of or reason for proper reason for a bit of after the mention of reason proper also after description. Reason proper also we have into to a state where reason proper also there aren't as much reason proper also as much spookiness of. So therefore reason proper that's reason proper and reason proper that's or reason proper also therefore reason proper also not reason proper also therefore reason proper also there could be more work reason for proper more casual less of. extensive issues out there. Come on, guys, let's save this place. There's so few of us. Putin, after you die, regional papa, well, who is going to attend to your funeral? Regional papa, who is going to attend to the next politician that sort of ages away? Of the case of George H.W. Bush, suppose he goes to funeral, who are going to attend? Who cares about him? Who are going to attend because it's sort of official? There's this officialness to it. Suppose there's officialness. If they hate the person, they will still attend it. Those Nazis calculated that way. Rpoabble are also that onward. Reason for Papa also, that's it for this median, or reason for Papa also that's it of this video, or also video instance of reason for Papa that's it of this video, or Papa also video instance of